What's going on, guys? It's Ryan. So recently, I finally maxed out on Men in Black. I have been trying for around 3 years, and I finally did it. Over this period, I've acquired a bit of knowledge and tips. So, what I thought I'd do is make a video telling you guys how to max out on Men in Black, and just some basic tips as well if you're not trying to max out. So I'll be breaking this video into two sections. The first section will be basic tips and tricks. The second section will be a full ride through with all the targets and aliens I hit to max out on the ride. Now, let's start with some basic tips and tricks. Using these, you can get your score easily above 200,000 and into 400,000. Now, here are my 3 main tips to become a Galaxy Defender. First, always hold down on the trigger. You don't have to press the trigger each time you want to shoot. If you simply hold it down, it will shoot continuously. You even gain points for every 10 shots, so keep your finger holding down on the trigger. My second tip is to aim higher and shoot for smaller aliens. What I mean by this is instead of hitting the big aliens on the ground, look for some smaller ones higher up in windows. Green eyes are a common sight you see along the ride, and this gives you a ton of points. My final tip is to push the red button. At the end, Zed will come over on a speaker thing telling you to push the red button. When he says this, push the red button. This will give you a bonus of 100,000 points. Now, those are my 3 main tips, so let's get into the main part of the video. When you board the Men in Black ride vehicles, there are 2 sides, a red side and a green side. I personally prefer the green side, and that's the side I'm maxed out on. However, many people prefer the red side, and I've maxed out on that side. But for this video, I'll be focusing on the green side. With that being said, let's get right into it. The first scene is based on the training room scene from the original Men in Black movie, which is one of my favorite scenes from the movie. The story of the ride is that you're only supposed to go into training, but end up fighting off a ship of alien bad guys that has landed. Anyways, the first room is the training room. So what I like to do, as soon as I pass under the stairs, I start aiming at this target. I hit this target as much as I can. But after I can't hit this target no more and I pass under it, I switch to this alien that is swinging from the light post. Now, on this alien, there are 2 sensors. There's one on his chest, which is the one I aim for, and there's one in its mouth, which also gives you points. Then, towards the end, a bunch of aliens pop off from the wall, and as soon as they do, I aim towards this one. I hit this alien until my gun turns off. But after that, that's the end of the first room. On the run I maxed out, I had 44,000 points in this room. However, that's a pretty low score for the first room. Most people who max out are between 60,000 and 100,000 in this first room. So the next room is where the ship has crash landed and all the aliens have run free. Now, this first little section, I don't hit much, but I do hit this baby alien in the carriage for a little. But as soon as the blinds in this window open up, I immediately switch to that alien and hit it as much as I can. After you turn past this building, if you look straight ahead and a little bit upwards, you'll see these 2 aliens in the building. How these work is if you hit one twice, the blind's closed. So what I do is I hit twice, then switch. I do this for pretty much the whole kind of left turn. Now, the alien in the far right corner will shoot at you and you'll start spinning around. But this isn't for long and you'll eventually turn straight again. So, now that you've made the left-hand turn, you're going straight at this one alien. Now, you'll see his big eye in the window, and he has 2 swinging arms, and in each arm he has a gun. There's a sensor in each gun of the hand of the alien. It's pretty hard to hit, but once you lock onto it, you get a ton of points. I usually aim for the one on the right, and I spend all my time passing to the alien shooting the gun. After I pass that alien, I usually shoot this alien in the window and this alien shortly after. But after this, you go into the alleyway scene, ending the second room. On the run I maxed out, I had around 450,000 points after these 2 sections of the ride. And I was feeling pretty confident going into the ending portion of the ride. The next part of the ride is basically a little mini section. It's an alleyway portion of the ride in which you get ambushed, and this is where it takes your picture. I don't get much points in this section, but I just hit the alien that pops out of the trash can and stick on it. And be sure to keep holding your finger on the trigger because you will get points. On the green side, you'll turn right here out of this alleyway screen, and you'll see straight ahead some bushes, and you'll see a bunch of green eyes in the bushes. Most people skip right past these, but I can't say it enough. Hit them. I get over 200,000 points from these eyes. Just start shooting one pair and stick to them until the X-ray scan point where your gun turns off. In the X-ray scan point, you can leave your finger off the gun. This is a nice little point where you can rest your finger, and start focusing on the next section of the ride. After the X-ray scan point, you'll learn that the other car is full of bugs, and so Zed tells you to go on and shoot the fusion exhaust port on the other car. However, I don't do this. Instead, I aim for a pair of green eyes that's in a poster on the wall. I find these much easier to hit than the fusion exhaust port because the car is moving and these eyes are not. They are stationary on the wall, so you just have to aim at the eyes and you don't have to account for your car moving and the other car moving. You'll move down the room a little bit and come across a parking meter with 2 green eyes in it, and this is the next target I hit. I hit this as much as I can until I can't anymore and I'm past it. Now, when I maxed out, I was already past 900,000. So, as long as I got the bonus, I would have already maxed out. However, most people won't be maxed out at this point, and so I found a target after this that'll help you get a higher score. If you look to the left and up a little bit on the green side, you'll see these 2 sunglasses, and in the middle sunglass, I believe, there are these 2 green eyes, and I hit these and got up to 990,000 with no bonus. Then I got the bonus and maxed out. I was very happy that I had finally maxed out after 3 years on my second ride in Orlando. This and Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin at Magic Kingdom, which was pretty easy compared to Men in Black. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see a Buzz Lightyear edition of this video, let me know in the comments down below. And also let me know your scores in the comments down below. I hope you learned something new to help you boost your score. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.